Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Laura, and today I just wanted to share with you something really fun. I attended my first ever Crafty Meetup, and it was so much fun. So I found an Instagram page of a lady who is local to me here in San Antonio. She has a Junk Journalers Instagram account, and I've been looking for people to meet up with and craft with locally because I just don't know anybody here, and it was so much fun. I'm so thankful that I found her profile. Her name is Ashleigh. I will link her Instagram in this video and then also in my Instagram post for this video. So the theme for this meetup, and it was her first one too that she had hosted, was summer. And I don't really do a lot of summer crafting anymore. I do have a little bit of stuff, but I kind of had already been working with this collection, and I'll talk about it in just a minute. But it was so fun. So she provided such cute freebies. So this was a postcard. I was going to work on like a little tiny journal, but I ran out of time before I had to leave. But how cute is this postcard? Oh my gosh, I'm going to keep this forever. So I just scored it in the middle to make like a little cover, and then some pretty like watercolor paper, and then we got these cute little guest checks which I incorporated into my project, which I'll show you in a bit. Some beautiful washi samples on this really cool kind of like ruler. I'm gonna have to take a look and see what that is. And we have this cute little parasol, like a drink type thing, but how cute is that? Pretty sure it opens. Have fun, oh my gosh. And then some really cute stickers. So these went really well on theme. Crab, sunset. This is her logo. Super cute, I love it. Pink shark and a stingray. How fun. So yeah, I'm gonna keep these in my stash. How cute is that? And then I made her a little hostess gift. We actually have the same birthday. So I made her a hostess gift, and it was kind of like a birthday / hostess gift. So I don't have a picture of that, but it was this and then a couple of other things that I put in there for her. But this was just a little thing that I made for the group as well. So let me open this for you. This was a leftover one that I had. So time kind of crept up on me last week, and I didn't have a bunch of time to do like decorating, so I just made a simple bag topper. I stamped my logo stamp on there and stapled it closed with those mini Heidi Swap staples. So I made a bunch of these little tea bag pockets or tag pockets. So very simple. I've made them on my channel before. I actually have a video coming up that has this and several other items in it for a workshop that I'm hosting at a creative reuse center near me. But these are so cute. So you could put a tea bag, you can put stickers, you could put trim samples, whatever you want in here. Oh, and the collection I'm using, and I know again it's not summer themed, but it was something I was already working with. So and I have a lot of it to work with too. Is Simple Vintage Love Story. So I thought that was really pretty and went with the Junk Journal vintage theme. So there's that. I found a bunch of these at Ollie's. I'm kind of glad that I found the items that didn't have the orange sticker on them, because it would have been a pain to take all of those off. But how cute are these? So these are like pearlescent bows. I never saw these at Joann. I'm pretty sure this is part of the Joann liquidation, but yeah, I love these. So there's that. And then I made just a simple little folio folder thingy. I would have decorated all of them, but again, I just didn't end up with a lot of time. So I put in each of them just like a piece of sheet music. I found a couple of sheet music books at a garage sale, and they're like for piano lessons, and I figured I could just tear them up and put them in junk journal, stuff like that. And then just a couple of cut aparts from the collection as well. So yeah, just thought it'd be something cute for people to have and to use, and they can use this in their junk journals if they want. But this is what I made during the whole like meetup thing. And I'll talk about part of it in a little bit, but the middle part I actually had pre-made, so I figured I might as well use it up for a project. So I did not have a junk journal when I started out with this. As you may know, a lot of my stuff I packed away so I can get my craft room set up and start setting up the way that I want to and purge and all that good stuff. So I, like I said, used what I had. So I started out with 2 envelopes that I made from the We Are Makers punch board, envelope punch board. And oh, this is a little scrap. So I put those together and made just like a little kind of journal, folio, whatever you want to call it. And then I had a few things in my stash that I took with me. So these 2 tiny bags I had in my stash from, I think, like a freebie somebody had sent me. So I have this tiny paper sack and then this little like coin envelope. You can kind of see it in the back. I layered a big piece from the collection, and I made little flowers out of just like a flower punch that I had from 2 of the pattern papers, and then I used some of the stickers that were in the sticker sheet just as the centers of the flowers because I didn't have any gems with me. And I don't know how I feel about these glitter pieces, so I had my tab punch with me, so I knew I wanted to use it in this, but I didn't know how. So somebody had some glitter paper, so I used that, and then I had my bow punch too. I don't know, I think I just put that to kind of like balance out the glitter, but yeah, I don't know, I'm having second thoughts about that. But anyway, so you open it up and I have a small coin envelope here. I think I got that from Dollar Tree. I have a pack of that in my stash. So I put just a bunch of little things in here. So I had more of the flowers with no center, but they're flat, and some more pieces from the ephemera pack, and another punched out tab for whomever. And then I used one of the flower pieces to decorate the front, and just a tiny little bow sticker here that was like kind of in the middle of the stuff to use at the meetup. And then I just added some more big ephemera pieces just because this envelope is pretty big itself. This is one of the guest checks from the little freebies that she gave us. And then I decided, because I was there and I had some time, I made a couple of cards from the collection itself. So this is from just some pre-made card bases, either from Dollar General or Pop Shelf. So I'm going to look at the middle part in just a second, but this back part is pretty much the same. So I made another card too out of the collection, and some more of the big ephemera pieces. And then we've got another one of these cute little coin envelopes back here that has stuff in there. Okay, so more ephemera pieces, another punched out tab. And before I talk about the middle part, the way I put all of this together is just with some ribbon that I had in my stash. I used my crocodile to punch out some holes. I had to center this in here, and I punched out some holes and just used some ribbon to bind it together. So this middle part is actually a separate project. I'll have a tutorial on this probably in August. This is also going to be part of the workshop that I'm going to host. It's going to be a little simpler, the one that I'm going to show you, but I had this prototype already made, so I figured might as well use it and coordinate the paper for the cover to go with it. So this itself is like a little envelope folio made out of these small security envelopes, and then a lot of it is just decoration. So it's 3 pockets basically. So here's the cover, and I added just a little tab here, actually 3 tabs, just to kind of break it up and so you could see that there's more in there. And I just did some layering, but this is great for flat mail, you know, depending on how flat you can get it. I had one of these left over, so I figured I could put a pocket in there and just a little scrap from the collection, and that fits nicely in here. I decorated it with, oh, I got bent, one of the flowers that I made with the glitter paper. You can also put like a journaling card here if you wanted to. I did kind of a little tuck spot here, so you could put something up here if you wanted to, or you could glue this all the way down, put a photo, whatever you wanted to do. And then I've got another pocket here with just a little tag from the cut-aparts, and one of the flowers down here too. I've got this here too with the cut-apart just glued down, and then I've got from the top a top loading pocket. So I just had these 2 tags here. I was going to put some eyelets, but I had accidentally used the punch that was too big for the eyelets that I had with me. But how super cute are these? And these with the blank on the back are also great for journaling. So that is my project, and yep, just the back is plain. Again, more journaling spots there. That's my project and what I got to work on at the meetup, and the freebies that I put together for people just so that they could have something. I didn't know, I mean, it wasn't required that we brought this, but I didn't want to come empty-handed in case, you know, that was the whole like feel of it. But yeah, I had so much fun. I hope I can go to another one soon or in the future. And it was really close to where I live, so that was really helpful too. But yeah, I hope you all are doing well. I've got a few more videos coming up because I've got a little bit of time, so keep a lookout for that. And I hope that you all are going to enjoy them and that you're enjoying your summer. And I hope to get back to doing a lot of crafting very soon. I feel like the summer has been very long, but then now it's almost over basically for, you know, as far as like school for my son is concerned. But yeah, I've got a lot of exciting things coming up that I want to share with you, so hopefully I can do that soon. Okay, you all let me know what you think, and I hope that you are having a crafty day. Take care. Bye bye.